Let us visually compare the returns between FD and Nifty50 index fund between the years 2012 and 2022 and finally check their returns in terms of gold. I have taken the most generous returns for FDs. As you can see, the returns are a minimum of 5% and I have assumed that the investors reinvested the returns every year, taxes not considered. This is for an initial sum of 10,000 rupees. India was not having a higher growth rate after 2014, hence the FD returns were lower. If the returns were reinvested promptly, and let's assume that there was no tax being detected, then we would have gotten a total return of around 20,000. The profit would be the same as the invested amount. We should compare the same returns in terms of Nifty 50. As we know, stock market can go up and down. There was a negative growth rate as well. In this case, if we had invested the same amount as FD and assumed that we didn't reinvest the dividends, also, there will be no tax on your capital until you sell your stocks. Hence, we will ignore that as well, and we are being very conservative here. In this case, your capital would have grown to almost 37,000 rupees, which is 3.7 times of your initial investment. So you can actually compare the difference between FD and Nifty 50. A quick way to compare the real returns is to account for the inflation, and there is no better way other than to compare the capital growth with the price of gold between these two time periods. Gold price almost increased 1.7 times between 2012 and 2022. The invested amount in FD would have purchased almost the same amount of gold even after 10-year returns. But if you account for taxes, it might not even buy the same amount of gold compared to 2012. In the case of index funds, even after you account for dividends and the long-term capital gains, index funds would have bought almost twice the gold as in 2012. You can check the link on my profile for free resources, or you can directly visit my website. Comment below if you need visual videos on any particular topic, and I will do them if I get more likes and shares on this video. Thank you.